I'm Thomas Hauert. I'm a choreographer and dancer, and I'm here to make a piece with the Dresden Frankfurt Dance Company.
I'm Daniel Myers, and I'm a dancer with Dresden Frankfurt Dance Company.
I'm Audrey Dionis, and I'm part of the Dresden Frankfurt Dance Company. And we are here today to talk about the new creation with Thomas Hauert that we are making now.
This piece is an attempt to interact with a monument of classical music, which is the third piano concerto by Rachmaninoff.
The specifics of this production are a group of people dressed in fabulous costumes, existing in this beautiful piece of music.
I would say the most important is the group relation, how each individual can make choices, but how actually the group has to function together in order to create something.
This piece of music has been kind of in my head, or well, in my experience for a while now.
So this piece of music is the Rachmaninoff Concerto No. 3, played by Marta Argerich.
It's very complex, and I'm very attached to it, and getting more and more attached to it as we're working with it. Also, in the preparation for this, also, it's a piece of work, music that I love, that triggers a lot of things.
The role of the music is to challenge us.
The music is the map for me. We follow the map, and there's many obstacles and situations and moments and unknown moments within the journey, but this music is what guides us.
We could have a clear relation with the music by, like a term we use is Mickey Mousing. So meaning that each note we are trying to make it with the body. So that could be a way to relate to the music. Mainly is through listening and composing.
The music and the movement are the same thing. They exist together. Like music and movement can exist apart, but I think what we're trying to do is make them exist together.
I danced all my childhood, but improvising then, really without any formal training, any structure or anything, but I danced a lot. So somehow then I got to really appreciate the freedom and the way of dancing that I've been doing all my childhood. That is, I knew I can dance, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then it was kind of weird then to suddenly find myself trapped inside of those forms, which I enjoyed learning them, but there was also something already in that that I had a ambivalent relationship to it. I work with improvisation because it allows for much more complexity. When you set things, it kind of has to go through the filter of our analytical mind, and so you have to kind of simplify everything because our analytical mind can only process certain things. I came here, and for the first 2 weeks, more or less, I did kind of a workshop, a very condensed workshop of the tools that we've been developing in my company over the last more than 25 years. One very important element is that methodology gives a lot of responsibility to the performers.
I would say that first is getting to know the material that we're working with. So through a lot of exercises, partnering, space, games, I would say. And through like practicing, then we went more through the music as well at the same time, and then making connection with the material and then the music, and to find a bit like DJing, to find where to put what.
The first encounter of working with Thomas was laying on the floor and doing this with different parts of my body, and it was very cold. It's winter, but it's funny, like the more you keep yourself in this situation, I'm going to call it, it's a task as well, and the more you like keep your mind open to how much exists sensationally in this changing of a joint, like you generate heat in the body. And so my first memory is like laying on the cold floor and feeling like, it's so cold. And then after 2 or 3 minutes, I stood up and I was warm.
Should we really give that away? I think the audience can expect, or I would like the audience to watch this piece as a sensorial trip, I think. It can trigger associations, it can trigger emotions, sensations in the empathy in the spectator. So in that sense, it's a kind of a trip, but more a sensorial trip.